Hi everybody, I'm Patrick Dockery. In my life, I have worn many hats and tasted many flavors. As I travel the world, I explore the finest cities in search for culture, history, and great food. Along the way, I get to meet today's most interesting celebrities, focusing on the positive side of life, allowing them to share their causes, charities, and what truly fascinates them. We cook and dine with some of the finest chefs of our time, preparing healthy and delicious meals in some of the hottest restaurants. Also, we showcase the latest, most creative, and hippest trends of beauty, fashion, and lifestyle. I pursue my passion for health and fitness and acquire some of the most innovative wellness strategies. And now I want to share this all with you. So come along on this amazing journey, and together we will experience a world of health, beauty, and life. Well, hello everyone. Today we're here with Dr. Tess Mauricio's, America's favorite dermatologist, and we know why.
Yeah,
you're so amazing.
Thank you, Patrick.
Yeah, but we're in a new location today.
We are, and I'm so happy on the very first day here on our Beverly Hills M Beauty Clinic. We have Patrick visiting us, checking this place out, and giving you guys a tour, and also going to have our signature program, which is the time machine procedure.
And I've had it once before, and the results were amazing. And it's been, gosh, 2 to 3 years now.
Yeah, your skin's been looking so good that he hasn't even needed me.
No, it looks great.
Yeah, no,
I haven't come in
good.
for Botox, anything. And you know, we're starting to get a little bit on my forehead again, but that's easy to take care of.
Easy, easy.
And we're gonna today do the same procedure that we did previously, and what's the name of that procedure?
That's the time machine procedure. We are, known for this procedure, and this is a procedure I invented. It's a very special recipe of the non-surgical techniques that are most advanced that gives you overall rejuvenation. And basically what we're doing is we are going to create new collagen. We are going to turn back the clock on the aging process of his skin, and how his skin is going to look is it's going to look younger. The forehead lines, the pores, the wrinkles, the eye bags, the eyelids.
Little eye bags going, yeah.
All of those will get better with this treatment, and it's a one-time visit. And I might not see Patrick for another couple of years because he's just going to be looking really good. And the key is he looks natural.
Right, 100%.
Right?
Yeah, well, this isn't a facelift procedure. It's non-invasive. It leaves you looking exactly as you looked before, maybe a little better, obviously.
Yes.
But it doesn't do any pulling, tightening. It just makes your skin better, and it creates collagen.
Yes, well, this is the reason why we're in Beverly Hills. So hopefully, we'll be doing some great work here, rejuvenating, turning back the hands of time and aging process the natural way.
So there is a little art to all of this. It's not just science.
Well, exactly. I think most people appreciate if they've seen multiple doctors that the difference is really in the artistry, expertise. And I tell people, anyone can just buy a vial of Botox or a syringe of any of the fillers, but in order to produce results that look natural, that when you walk in a room, people will just say, you look amazing, but they don't know what you're doing. Right. It's art.
Yes.
And you understand art.
Absolutely.
You're an artist.
Absolutely. Yeah. Well, you look refreshed.
Yes.
You feel refreshed. And the attitude is amazing. I mean, there is a little downtime, everyone. Now, you have to realize this. This does involve a little minimal amount of pain.
Yes.
Obviously, you have good numbing cream. And in this procedure, what we'll do first is we'll numb the area. Now, without that, because we've done areas without it, you definitely want the numbing cream.
And we have the best numbing cream. And for those of you who are anxious, we even can give you oral sedation. Sure. As long as someone can drive you, drop you off, pick you up, you're cool. But I like to tell patients that I am like a personal trainer for your skin, right? Those of you who have personal trainers, they push you, so that you can look your best. You get your muscles, you get toned. What I do is I push the skin basically to the max, the limits, so that we can really create the best possible skin for my patient. And so there's a little bit of discomfort, there's a little bit of downtime after your major workout with your personal trainer. Absolutely. You're maybe a little sore, but it's worth it.
It is.
And so that's the same thing with the time machine procedure.
Well, that's great. And then, the thing about the time machine too, it's not exactly the same for every individual.
Yes.
And that's how I like how you customize. You can tell the folks how you
Everything
customize these.
that we do is customized because you're unique. You're different.
Absolutely.
Your skin's different. I'm different. Every single patient that walks in the door, we have to really evaluate what you need. You know, how high are your brows? Are your eyelids drooping? Is the eye bags the problem? You know, is it the movement of your muscles? Do you need volume? You know, so it's really, that's where the artistic part of the whole evaluation process comes in. And also, depending on your skin type, we may use different types of treatments, different energies, different technologies that could be safer, and different aggressiveness as well, based on patient's schedule and all of that. But the good news is we can offer something for everyone.
Absolutely. So today, what are we going to be doing? What type of energy are we going to be using, so to speak?
Yes, so we're going to use what's called fractional radiofrequency. And radiofrequency is basically electrical current, and we harness it and we use it to go deep under the skin, and it will vaporize some of the old skin and some of the sunspots, age spots. And then it also will penetrate deep to give us nice skin tightening and new collagen formation. And so that's what we're going to use. And then we're going to collect your blood, get a little bit of a tiny little blood draw. We'll collect his blood, and then we'll harvest your platelet-rich plasma, or PRP.
Yeah, I remember that.
And PRP has the growth factors that naturally, if we ever get a cut or a wound, our skin will be told, okay, make new collagen. There's an injury, heal. And so we're gonna concentrate your PRP in the areas that we just resurfaced. And then we're gonna administer that in different ways. We're gonna put it topically, and then we're also gonna inject it in key places where I feel you need to naturally revolumize.
Okay, great. And then probably with me, I know that I heal a little quicker than the average person.
You do.
But what can generally people look at as far as downtime?
Okay, well, that's a very important question, especially in a place like this in Beverly Hills, where everyone's busy, everyone needs to be on the camera, you know, tomorrow. You will have to block off some social time, about 2 or 3 days where you're slightly red, swollen, you look like you've had a sunburn. But no matter, the magic of the time machine procedure is no matter how aggressive we go, within 3 days you're no longer red and swollen. And you can put makeup on. So you might still have the tiny little brown dots where the old skin was vaporized, and that eventually after about 4 or 5 days goes away, but it's totally coverable with makeup. And because we do inject, you may get a little bruising. Sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't, but it's safe to say that if you have a very important event, or you have to be on camera, you want to give yourself 3 to 5 days.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's reasonable.
But yeah, it's reasonable. Compared to lasers and deep peels, it's much better, and you'll get much better results.
All right, well, let's get into it, because I know as we go, we'll show the folks here up close and personal what you're doing.
Exactly. Let's do it. You're ready? All right.
Stick around. We've only gotten started with Dr. Test. We're back with Dr. Test. Before the procedure, a little bit of numbing cream was applied to guarantee a pleasant experience. And after waiting a few minutes for the desired effect, we started the procedure.
So we're doing the resurfacing part of the time machine procedure. This is probably the toughest part for everybody. You know, you can imagine we're vaporizing part of Patrick's old skin, and it will also result in new skin, regenerating, new collagen. So a lot of these forehead lines that you see now will not be here anymore. It's not fun, you know, nobody enjoys this process, but everybody loves the results. And that's why I really use the analogy of a personal trainer. Who wants to really, you know, feel the burn and all of that during treatment? I mean, during exercise, right?
Right.
So if you have a personal trainer, they're gonna push your skin to they're gonna push you to the limits in exercise and fitness. I'm your skin's personal trainer.
Yes, you are. No pain, no gain.
Exactly. But the sensation is only the sensation is only during the treatment and maybe an hour after. So you do feel that heat sensation, but that heat sensation is very important in the skin tightening and the plumping and lifting effect that you get from the time machine procedure. All right, we're gonna do your jawline. Okay.
Yeah, it's not too bad. It's just It's just, you have to get used to it.
Yeah, and it's not fun.
No.
I never tell patients, this is not a painless procedure. But it's manageable, it's doable, and the results are really worth it. Just think, again, you know, your personal trainer for your skin.
Yep.
Just imagine how much better the people who have personal trainers, you know, look. If they really do the exercises and they follow their diet.
True.
You know, if you listen to me, your skin will look the best it can. Patrick's doing great. Look, most of his face is really, you know, treated now. You can see there's a little bit of redness. Not a lot of, you know, swelling yet, but maybe by tomorrow when he wakes up, you'll have some swelling around your eyes. But it's not horrible, and he won't be in pain by the late afternoon, by tonight for sure. The time machine procedure is an amazing treatment to rejuvenate around the eyes. So the eyelids start drooping for all of us as we get older. The eyebrow starts dropping, and then you start looking tired because your eyes are just not as open. And you know, short of having a surgical blepharoplasty where they actually cut out extra skin and then sew it back up and lift it up, this is really one of the best treatments, especially non-surgically. And so I'm gonna just make up a few passes on Patrick's upper eyelids. This is the most sensitive area, I would say, as far as you know, sensation goes. Here we go.
It's just a natural, I think, mechanism to flinch a little.
Yeah, and like I said, you know, it's not fun. Sort of like when you're doing your squats and your personal trainer is making you hold it for like 10 seconds.
Yeah.
You're like breathing, you know, you're like grimacing. Same thing here. Under eye, so the eye, as a lot of people as they get older, they get eye bags, they get hollow under eyes, you get wrinkles in that area, and that can again make you look old and tired. It can also be genetic, you know, predisposition for getting eye bags, and you get fat deposition there, and you get a hollow tear trough. And in the past, right, Patrick, you had a lot of issues with your under eyes.
It's improved significantly, I think.
Yeah, it really has. And this is, again, one of the major advantages of the time machine procedure. We can naturally rejuvenate the under eyes. The hollow gets filled naturally without any injectable filler. And if you have dark circles and loose skin there with wrinkles, it addresses all of those too in one treatment. Okay, here we go.
Ooh, a little sensitive, yeah.
Okay.
But okay, not bad.
All right. Almost.
Yep, not bad.
We can adjust the settings of the treatments depending on, you know, a patient's tolerability, but the more aggressive we can go, the more dramatic the results. Sort of, again, you know, the more resurfacing we can do, the more heat is applied in the skin.
Creates more collagen?
Yes, yeah, you get a more dramatic result.
Now, Tess, can you notice how the skin's responding and kind of adapt to that?
Absolutely.
Can you explain that to us?
Yeah, so, you know, I kind of look at how, I mean, when you look at Patrick's skin now, because we've done so many passes, the skin is a little bit more swollen now. Not a lot of swelling. It's not as much as people would expect. That's why I like this device. You don't get a lot of, you know, first you don't get bleeding. There's some laser treatments, you get a lot of bleeding, you get oozing. This is a totally dry vaporization of the skin and heating of the skin. And because we've already done a few passes with the high settings, then now what I'm doing is more the deep thermal heating.
Okay.
So I decrease the setting and I'm just doing a lot of passes.
And that's exactly why you need somebody that has your type of experience.
Exactly.
Makes a huge difference.
There we go. So we're going to work on Patrick's neck and you know, this area. And a lot of my patients come to see us after weight loss, like because you know, when you lose weight, you will expect your skin to sag. That's just normal. And so we can address that with the time machine procedure, because this is really an amazing way to tighten the skin and rebuild collagen. Here we go.
Great, no problem.
Yeah, doable.
Different areas, like I say, you respond.
Oh yes, absolutely. There's different sensitivities per area. The most sensitive area is around the eyes.
Yeah, I can vouch for that. But it's bearable.
Yeah, it's bearable, and everybody needs tightening and lifting, and you know, in that area. So because the skin around the eyes is the thinnest, and so it is the first area where we're gonna show aging. So gotta treat it.
Gotta keep it thick and healthy, correct? What I think that people need to understand, this is the question I get all the time. There's a big difference between a facelift surgical procedure and something like this.
Yes.
And I think, in my opinion, you can give your opinion as well, is that you still look like yourself with these procedures.
100%. That is one of the biggest you know, selling point why people choose the time machine procedure over a facelift or a neck lift, is you are naturally rebuilding your skin. You are naturally turning back the clock on the aging process, so you look like a younger version of you. And who doesn't want that? Absolutely. Without surgery, without risks, without the cost of, you know, having a surgical procedure, and without the downtime, and without the risk of looking unnatural. I think that's the biggest fear.
Yeah, a lot of the celebrities have, you know, almost ruined their careers by changing their look. Even with the nose jobs, they're unrecognizable at times.
Yes, and that is definitely one of the biggest requests that, you know, celebrity patients have, is that they want to look the same. Their fans love them, you know, the way they look. They just don't want to look old, and it's definitely possible to do that now.
Absolutely.
Okay, so Patrick's resurfacing is finished, and we did a good job on Patrick. He's just a little red, not too bad at all.
Okay.
And then we're gonna do our next steps. He already had his blood drawn, so that's being processed right now for his PRP, platelet-rich plasma, and then I'll administer that, and we'll show you next.
Great. I can't wait.
Stick around. We've only gotten started with Dr. Test. We're back with Dr. Test.
Okay, let's check out your PRP.
Okay, and that's
Patrick,
that's the blood we drew.
Yes, it's from your blood. We basically, you know, put it in the centrifuge, and we separated the red blood cells from this clear fluid, which is your platelet-rich plasma. And look at, you know, the percentage of your red blood cells in your blood is high.
Yeah.
You are a healthy guy with good oxygen, you know, capacity. You have good exercise tolerance, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
You don't get tired easy. You can just keep going, and it shows here.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, he's Popeye.
Better eat some more spinach. Okay.
All right.
Now this is called the micro pen.
Yes.
Okay, and
So
then
this is
what's this all
microneedling.
about?
So this has tiny little needles. It's going to penetrate the skin, and it will drive the platelet-rich plasma deeper in the skin and create a little bit more extra, you know, extra injury, tiny little controlled wounds to encourage the skin to repair. So it shouldn't be bad. You okay?
No, this is not.
Yeah, nothing.
This is nothing.
Yeah, you're done with the hard parts. This is really
This is nothing.
relaxation compared to earlier. Yeah. If you know, if you have really deep scars or deep wrinkles, then I work a little bit harder on that area. This is also amazing for stretch marks.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah. Pores, acne scars.
Wonderful.
This is how we got rid of. Patrick used to have a really deep line here.
Absolutely.
Super deep.
Yeah.
And we were able, you know, with treatments.
Now, did you use the Restylane on that? What was that you used?
Yeah, one time we did, but it's only one time.
Yeah, I know, which is crazy.
And then the rest is just your own body's collagen, filling it in and keeping it, because you've been maintaining.
Yes.
So you just haven't needed it. Look.
Very impressive.
So any wrinkles that people have, we can really work on it. And then if you do the right things and you're maintaining properly, you will never get the wrinkles back.
That is incredible.
Which is incredible, yeah.
Yeah, so what you're doing is you're wounding the skin in order for it to create a healing response.
Exactly. And then we're
Adding the PRP,
yeah,
which is actually going to enhance healing.
exactly. You got it.
Makes a lot of sense.
It makes total sense, which is why when I came up with the time machine procedure, you know, physiologically, scientifically, it made total sense. But, you know, we are about 3 years or more advanced compared to most practices out there, because it's just recently that they're even accepting platelet-rich plasma and its role in skin rejuvenation.
Absolutely.
And many places don't even have the microneedling device, you know, so it's really, we're really proud to say that I helped pioneer all of these new technology.
How often do you recommend this?
Well, it depends. I mean, you haven't done it for about 2 years and you still are not even close to baseline.
Yeah.
If you do this on a yearly basis, or, you know, 1 or 2 years, you just will never look old.
Yeah.
Which is really exciting.
Yeah.
You just will, you know, turn back the clock and then you can just stay there.
And you're younger than me, so you'll be alive while I'm older, so that's good.
I know, a lot of people don't want me to go. They're like, oh my God.
Like, okay.
Okay.
Make sure Tess is younger than me. Yes, that's good.
Finished.
Thank you.
Stick around. We still have more with Dr. Tess. We're back with Dr. Tess. After Dr. Tess completes the main procedure, she injects the platelet-rich plasma into common troubled areas to lessen the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles.
Finished.
And the nice thing is, it came from my own body. What she's putting in me came right out of my arm here.
Yeah, that's why everything is natural.
Yeah.
It's organic, you know, because you're a big organic believer. A lot of my patients are trying to be healthy, they're trying to be organic, and there is no more organic way to rejuvenate ourselves, our skin, than this.
With our own body. It won't reject it. That's a nice thing.
Yeah, and that's why you look natural. It will really look like a younger version of Patrick in about 2 weeks.
2 weeks, yeah.
Yeah.
And we'll be showing you that result. And thanks so much for being here with us, Tess. We really appreciate it.
Thank you.
And what's the address over here, so people know?
It's 9615 Brighton Way, and we're in Suite 303 on the 3rd floor, and we're 1 block away from Rodeo Drive. So.
Yeah, and the Chanel store, remember that.
Yeah, exactly.
And then can you give
Good
everybody
landmark.
the website again?
Yes, so it's www.mbeautyclinic.com, or you can go to www.tessmd.com, and you can call our 800 number, 800-7-MBEAUTY.
And follow her on Instagram, Facebook, the whole bit,
Yes,
right?
I'm everywhere.
Yeah.
Even, everywhere.
We love it. Thanks so
Okay.
much.
Thank
and we'll
you,
see you
Patrick.
next time. Until then, just remember to
Enjoy.